A very clean harvest. Well done. I can see why our counterparts in other reserves were always so positive about you. I can tell that you really are an expert tracker as well. It can be difficult to track specimens in that wet climate, even for Terai people. By the way, did you enjoy the celery? You've only just arrived, but you can probably guess how crucial food is in our culture. Now you and I can dig into that problem tiger together. You see, usually, the tigers and the humans' territories don't overlap. Both are wary of each other and keep their distance. But one of them is making the people in the Terai very nervous. She's been sighted a bit too close to settlements several times in the last couple of days. A really unique one too. A pseudo-melanistic tigress, if you can believe that. First time such a specimen is naturally born in at least 50 years. So we need to get to the bottom of this before any accidents happen. Let's start with the area where Tara was sighted last.
Alright, is it working?
The hunting reserve.
It's working? Okay, it's working.
Birendradai and I are actually from two different ethnic groups. Traditionally, we don't have the same culture and don't even speak the same language. For centuries, it was very hard to access certain hills and valleys.
Okay.
It's still the case nowadays, to be honest.
So where I shot this one
That's
at
why
was
our country has
right
an
over
incredible
here.
cultural diversity. I think over 100 different cultures and just as many languages. Good thing that most people speak Nepali, our official language. I'm Gurung, and my people mostly live in various parts of the hilly region. Some of us are Buddhists, like me, and others are Hindu. Take Birendradai on the other hand. He's Tharu, a group of indigenous cultures that have lived in the southern plains for centuries. They're usually Hindu.
Yeah, I figured out we got a very vital spot. He died almost instantly. Damn near paralyzed him too. It's a good hit. Embarrassing. Okay, let's go follow this quest, which is right here. So I gotta fast travel. I'm trying to get this fucking tiger, man. I gotta find him. Gotta just find that dude. It's hard. Alright. So walking's gonna be too much, so I might as well get a four-wheeler. A water buffalo. get this quest done, get a free gun, and finish the quest line. To the left. Almost there. Let's bring this out. We're talking about tigers here, my guy. Like, they hunt you. If I hear growling from this dog, that means something really dangerous is nearby. That's not what we're looking for. This is so dangerous. What's up?
Got it. Thanks. That is where our tiger, Stara, was last sighted. It's important we try to find patterns in her roaming. Try to spot any recent bug marks and track them. Be on your guard, of course. You're on their turf now.
Oh, of course. So I got my rifle out right here. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I've been trying to call Birendatai since he was supposed to help you with the tiger and it's his area. but I guess he's on Nepali time. He's a good man. Don't count on him to show emotion, and get ready for some serious grumbling. But I've seen how he is with the teenager that helps him on the farm, so I know there's a heart behind that frown. That poor kid, Manish. His family's had it rough money-wise, so now he sees Birendra die like his grandfather, I guess.
Oh, this is sketchy. Man, this is sketchy. I almost scared a bit of heebies on my. Spray tan that motherfucker red with this damn fucking rifle. It's not a good place to be fucking getting out by the fucking tiger. Time is at 12. The tiger hunts me and I'm hunting the tiger, so. Let's get this party started. Something lie. Okay, let's go back to trying to get this tiger. So this DLC that I'm playing right now just came out on the 18th, so everything is still fresh. There's some new animals, like the wild yak, most popular one, the tiger, the leopard, which is very hard, and that's all the way up north. So, yeah. I don't hear my dog growling yet, so that's a good sign.
Well done. It's impressive to see your expertise as a tracker, even in terrain that was unfamiliar to you.
Look
So
back.
what have we got?
What else we got over here? So we got, is that a wild pig? That's a pig, okay.
What? Partially eaten livestock and a backpack only a few meters away. Could you take a closer look at the carcasses?
Of course.
I see. Based on how you're describing the teeth marks, I'll have to assume that was a tiger. Tara. Tigers, they sometimes eat livestock out in the wild. That's pretty common, and unfortunately, that's always a major financial problem for the owners. But now this one seems to attack animals directly next to humans, which means that she's become way too comfortable with our presence. I'm worried that we might have an urgent threat on our hands. Could you please keep following that track? I'm getting you some backup.
Okay.
A
Oh,
rainstorm? Yeah, they're a thing in the tropical climate of the Terai sometimes. But it's not monsoon season yet, so let's hope it will be a short one.
let's take this out. See where this is taking us. I'm ready for all the action. What's up?
What? The rainstorm has washed away the tiger's tracks. All of them. If you can't find any more tracks, that's okay. We'll just have to try something else. This could be really bad. I can't shake the feeling that Tara might become a man-eater. For what it's worth, I really appreciate you jumping right in and following through on such a dangerous assignment, even though you've only just arrived here. We couldn't have expected something like this.
Oh my goodness, hold up.
Hello, Smita. Do you read? Oh, are you the new contractor? Good to meet you. My name is Virendra Maji.
Ah, Birender Dai, at last. Yes, and our new colleague has already been able to track the tiger. It attacked livestock right next to a human.
Yes, I know. The backpack belongs to a young woman who lives in a village south of the river. She is fine now, but she felt the tiger wanted to attack her too. The tiger was roaming near my village today. One neighbor even thinks he saw a Kichkandi, a sort of female ghost. They are all very scared, as you can imagine. You and I need to go there and help them.
Everyone in the world has heard about some of our folklore creatures, like the Yeti. I mean, it's a cool legend and it's great for tourism. But you know that I'm more worried about threats in the real world, either to animals or to us, not some mysterious spirit that saps your life force.
Do not make fun of what we do not understand, Asmita. You know, I saw strange things when I was a young man. In the young generation, some people do not believe. But I believe that there is a world we do not see. And I pray several times a day.
You know I'm not making fun of religion, Brinda Dai. But I find some of these folklore stories a bit hard to believe.
The situation is very bad. The tiger was even in the village today and attacked the animals that were inside the enclosures.
Inside the enclosures? Oh no. Look, before we make any rash decision, we need to get to your village and double-check these reports.
These are not rumors, Asmita. If that is what happened, then you know what this means.
Yes, I know. Let's just... You two should go to the village first.
I'm back. I keep pressing the button. What village? And that is... Okay, I've been here so I can fast travel there. Look at that tiger, man, look at that.
Alright, so all the doors are closed in the village, and there are some broken fences. Can you see anyone?
No. I'm not surprised. Would you feel safe when you see a tiger roaming just outside your window? Did you have time to prepare the welcome gift for our new colleague, Dai? We were thinking of giving you a traditional Nepali knife called a kukuri.
You know, it is good to get help from an expert at a time like this. Please take the kukri. I left it on a table near my house.
It's both a weapon and a tool. We use it for everything. Chopping wood, cutting through brush, skinning meat. As a ranger out here, you will need it.
Yes, it is ready. In Nepal, we are very proud of kukris. But to me, it is a tool I need in order to work every day. I made this one many years ago. I hope you will make good use of it. Let us be silent for a while and look out for the tiger. I am on my way. We will talk later. Do you want to test it? I am sure you can find some weeds to cut in the village. It will also make the village look a bit more like normal.
So we got We got any more weeds around here? Yeah, there are right there. Any more? Yeah, right there. Should probably be some over here somewhere.
Dhanyavad. Thank you. I think that kukri will become your favorite tool. If you want to help our village, one more thing you can do is to help us repair the damage the tiger has done. Can you please repair the broken enclosures? That way the animals will be safe again, after we take care of the tiger.
Yeah.
Thank you. Out here, everyone does their job and does their best for the community, even if you think your help is small. I think it would be nice for us to help the villagers by hunting some game for them. I have sent you the hunting area on your device. That would be a nice gesture from the reserve staff to show that we are doing our best to support them and that we do not defend the wildlife against them. And many of us are still waiting for compensation from the government after last year. Ke karne? You do not want to hear it, Asmita, but I think our tiger... We need to consider it a possible man-eater.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to that, but I agree. We've used all the resources we could to avoid it, but we can't let it harm people.
I agree. But we need to capture it before it's too late. good way for you to study the species that are only present in South Asia. I am now close to the village, but I have not seen the tiger yet.
Good job. You're a quick learner, especially hunting in a part of the world you're not familiar with. Let's maybe hunt one more?
Bad news. The tiger is back. It is near the village. I am almost there.
Please go back to the village as soon as possible. Stay safe, both of you. Hey, did I hear a gunshot on your end? Are you both okay?
I am fine. I am fine. The tiger... It attacked Suraj. I had to shoot it. Can you hear me, Suraj? He is a neighbor. He is bleeding. But he is speaking with me. The tiger was already on him when I arrived. If I had not taken that shot right away, he would have died.
We're lucky that you were able to react so quickly. Good work.
I need to take care of him now. Can you take care of the tiger? Follow the blood trail and find the corpse of the tiger.
The corpse. Are you sure she's dead?
Yes, I am sure. I had a good line of shot and I landed a good shot. The man-eater will not suffer.
A man-eater. I hope Suraj's injuries aren't too serious. Now it's a completely different situation. Will need to handle the tiger right away. Keep following the blood trail and stay on your guard, just in case she's not dead. Once you find the corpse, I hope we can find clues as to what drove that tiger to become a man-eater. Why did she get so comfortable? Or desperate? As I said earlier, Nepal's put a lot of effort into its wildlife conservation strategy in the last 30 years, and you could say we've been rather successful. However, it also means that there are more tigers competing for the same territory and prey. We've closely monitored the populations and their roaming areas, and we're making sure to give them enough space on the reserve and corridors that they can safely use. But recently, there have been more conflicts with the villages located on the reserve grounds. That's what Birendra was referring to. Nepal has had a few man-eaters that made the national headlines in the last few years, and no one wants that.
24. Zeke. Zeke. Go to bed.
You found the tiger dead. Virendra's a good shot. Inspect the corpse and let us know if you notice anything out of the ordinary. Something wrong with its canine teeth. Damaged, you said. Could you please send me a photo? Thanks. Look, you can see that only 2 canines are damaged. Really sharp damage, too. That usually doesn't happen to tigers out in the wild. That's also not from today, since Virendra only shot once, and in the heart. If you ask me, that's the work of poachers. We've suspected their presence in the region lately, but we weren't sure. So we have our answer. Because its canine teeth were badly damaged, the tiger couldn't catch its usual prey, because their hides are too thick. So it had to turn to easier targets and softer hides just to be able to eat livestock and humans. Ultimately, we did this. Virendra Dai, have you heard? We found the tiger had had its teeth shot before, probably by poachers.
Poachers, huh? That is really a shame. But maybe there is not much we can do, Asmita. Maybe we should show our friend what reality is here. There is a flip side to Nepal's successful conservation.
So, do you know anything about any poachers, Dai? Who they might be?
No, nothing. Sorry, I cannot help.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be right here. Okay, sheesh. Guess we make our way over here, I guess. Okay. Let's take the trip.
have reached the water buffalo grounds. Then let me tell you a bit about their story here. Wild water buffaloes have been reintroduced to the area, and they started interbreeding with our domestic water buffalo. Now the government does not know how to classify them or how to deal with them. So we are stuck until paper pushers make their decision, and our own domestic buffalo can't graze. This is why we need expert hunters as part of our staff. There's always some population control to be done.
Can you take care of some of the wild water buffalo for us?
It's not just in Tarai, you know. You'll see similar issues in all regions. Right, Asmita?
Things are not perfect, of course. We also have issues with Nilgai in the Pahad. Go back to the Pahad, near the spot I'm sending you on your hunter mate. It's good that you get an overview of the various issues we're dealing with.
The other day I had an argument with Manish, the young farmhand that works with me. He was desperate to find a poacher to help him make more money. I told him it was a bad idea, and he agreed. But I kind of understand him.
I know. People, when they can't put food on the table or when they lose livestock, they get desperate. But poaching is not the solution. All it does is turn people against wildlife, locals against the reserve, and at the end of the day, it harms everyone, us and the animals.
You have arrived at the Nilgai feeding grounds. You know, for us farmers, Nilgai are simply pests. They love feeding very close to our farms. But ever since the reserve has been established, farmers aren't allowed to clear them out anymore.
Hunting is illegal out here, unless you're a foreign tourist and bought an expensive license, or if you're a warden with a special license. So their populations are out of control, since they have no natural predators, and they ruin our pastures for our own livestock.
The only thing we can do is have our wardens do some culling. But we're only a handful for such a massive territory. So we could use your help on that as well. Could you cull some nilgai? At the end of the day, the world counts how many Bengal tigers or snow leopards are alive in Nepal. But they don't count the number of cattle lost to wildlife, or even human lives. They don't count how much money we lose.
The reserve. They're doing what they can to balance it out, but the bureaucracy is just too slow.
Sorry, Asmita, but you know everyone is waiting for compensation for loss of income from the higher-ups. Kya karne?
I know. What's to be done? I can only agree with you on that. We're just doing the best we can. But I disagree we should just give up. Virendra Dai, you told me things were even worse before the region became a reserve. It's not as bad as you presented. We've made great progress, and I want our friend here to see the good things as well.
Anyway, I think you understand our situation better now. Sometimes the decisions are made by people living in cities, and they never have set foot out here, or seen our farms, or the wildlife. We, the Tharu people,